In this video, we are going to discuss about the intraday stocks for 2nd February 2022, and the day would be Wednesday. Now today was a great event for Indian market, and that was the budget. And in the budget, there were many things that were told, and the budget seems to be very good. So from where the market seems to be going up from here. Now you can see the Nifty 50 candle. Look at the week. So it came down, and then from where it opened, it came down, and then it closed higher. So look at the volatility of the market. It's a huge volatile market, and usually on budget days there will be high volatility. But it closed on a higher note, and that too, it's well above this resistance. It couldn't close, but it's just above the resistance. So tomorrow, if it crosses this, then next target could be 18,000. Or even 18,200 or 18,400. These levels can come in the coming days. Looking at the budget, it seemed to be very good, so it can go further higher up. So we will analyze that on a 15-minute chart. You can see it made a fast 15-minute candle, then it broke out, then came down again, then again went up, made a higher high, and from there fell sharply. It's a huge fall. And after falling from 17 to 80 level, it recovered sharply. Now you can see that from here, it's a V-shaped recovery. Usually this type of recoveries don't happen, and it closed well near the high. So tomorrow, if it opens flat or maybe 25 to 30 point up or down, then if it crosses, then we can buy Nifty with 25 point stop loss, and our target would immediately be 1:4, 3 or 1:4. Because generally after the budget event, the market make a trend and it goes for few days. So if this continues, then we can expect 17,800 level to come, maybe in this week itself. So this is our level. So if this is crossed, now 17,610, if it's crossed 17,610 or 17,620, then what we're going to do, we will going to buy, keeping a 25 point stop loss, and 17,800 would be our target, and that may not come in intraday, but if it goes up, then the up move will continue. But if it opens with a gap down near 17,500, maybe a 100 point gap down. So if it opens with a 100 point gap down, then we will understand that the market has not taken it in a better way. So then it can fall and these levels can come again. So it will be a downtrend in that case, but we will not look for selling. We'll look for buying only. Now if it opens with a big gap up, then chances are that it is going to be volatile between 17,600 and 18,000. Now 18,000 is a very strong resistance. So near 18,000 we can book our longs. But if it crosses 18,000, then further momentum will come. So that is for Nifty, and I'm looking for a positive market from here. Now if we look at Banknifty has also been volatile. Now you can see, and it formed kind of a doji pattern or kind of a small spinning top. You can see that the kind of volatility is a huge volatile market. So Banknifty from high to low, it moved around 3%. So that is average, more than the average of what Banknifty moves in a budget day. So the buyers or the options trader would have made a good profit here. But from the top, it also closed, and 38,800 seems to be a very big resistance. So as soon as 38,800 is crossed, we can see immediate momentum up to 40,000. So that's the scenario at this moment. And looking at the budget, the upside can continue. So let's look at it on 15-minute chart. You can see the similar case. Here the volatility was much more. Banknifty went and from there came down, but it made a lower high and is now resting on a trend line. It fell sharply, recovered, and then it is resting on a trend line. So if this trend line is crossed, that is 38,600. So as soon as 38,600 is crossed on the upside, we are going to buy, keeping a 60 to 80 point stop loss, and our target would be 39,000. Or if we are taking for intraday and keeping a 80 point stop loss, then our target would be 38,800, the first target. That is 1:2. And then above that, 39,000, 39,500, 40,000, all these levels will come. And after each one level, it goes up, we'll trail our stop loss higher until it gets hit triggered. So that is for Bank Nifty. And if it opens tomorrow flat and goes up, and if it opens with some gap up, then we'll look at price action. Then above 38,800 we can buy. If it takes support and goes up, then we can buy for higher targets. The chances of going down is less, but even if it opens with a gap down, then I will not recommend to sell at this moment. But if it builds a strong price action, then we can go for selling with some small quantities. So that is for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now look at the stocks. The first stock is VEDL. Now you can see that it has kind of tried to make a W pattern, but it made a lower bottom, then it went higher, and now it is trying to go up, and it has closed on a strong level. So this will be the 345 will be the next resistance, immediate resistance. So as soon as 339 is crossed, after opening flat, if 339 is crossed, we are going to buy VEDL, keeping a 3 to 4 point stop loss, and our target would be keep overall 8 to 10 points on the upside. This will be our target for VEDL. The next stock is TCS. Now you can see that after falling sharply in last few days, then it took support near 3640 and then went up. It made a gap but couldn't sustain, so it tried to come down. It made a negative candle, and then today it opened gap up and closed well above it. So if it continues this up move, then this 3880, 3870, all these 3920, all these levels can come in coming days. So if TCS crosses 3810 on the upside or 38.8 on the upside, we are going to buy, keeping an 8 to 10 point stop loss, and our target would be 20 point on the upside. The next stock is Hind Petro. Now you can see the sell-off. It tells everything. First of all, it opened, the previous candle was a negative one. From there, it opened with a gap down. Then this is an open equals to high candle. It made high and continuously fell, sharply fell, and it's almost like a Marubozu candle. There is little or no wick. So usually this type of candle continues this fall, and the next support is far from here. So if it continues this fall, then below 290 we are going to sell Hind Petro, keeping a 3 to 4 point stop loss, and our target would be 8 to 9 points on the downside. The next stock is MFSL. Look at this fall. There is continuous 10 days of fall, and from there it is trying to give a, from here it is trying to give a pullback and then coming down. So even if it has to go up, then also it may retrace up further little bit more, like up to 900 level before going up. So little bit more downside is left, and if it has to go down, then it will fall down from here only. So below 923 we can sell MFSL, keeping a 7 point stop loss, and 15 point will be our target on the downside. And a word of disclaimer that all these videos are for educational purposes. If you are taking any trades based on any recommendation, then you should consult your financial advisor. These are only for educational purposes. So I hope you enjoyed this video, learned something out of it, and thank you for watching.